This is an unboxing and review of the Moyu Weilong WRM 2020. This is going to be my first WRM cube that I've ever had. I actually don't think I have any Moyu cubes in my collection at the moment. Now before we get started, if you guys are interested in anything that you see me use in this video, feel free to take a look in the description so you guys can pick some of this stuff up for yourself. You never know when any of these things will go on sale, so make sure you click the link so you can see the most updated pricing. Personally, I'm a big fan of the GAN boxes as well as the Volk boxes, but this one's pretty nice. So my solve time averages between 12 and 15 seconds, right around there. If you guys are interested in looking at a review of this cube based on someone who solves it around a minute to a minute and 20 seconds, my girlfriend, Akasha Wolf, will be posting a video pretty soon, a review of this cube, and letting you know what she thinks about that one versus the GTS 3M. Her video isn't posted at the moment of making this video, but in the community bar I will let you guys know, or I will link it in the description when it becomes available. Inside the box you have all kinds of really crazy goodies. Seems to be pretty well packaged. You can bring everything out in one go just like that. So we'll get to the cube last. First we'll look at the accessories. So something I always found to be a little unnecessary is those little T-handle things to hold the core. And then you got a bunch of extra center adjustments as well as the screws and springs. A nice handy dandy little screwdriver. And a second core. I don't know, maybe in case one cracks on you or something. And then you have the center adjustment tool, which I have discovered that you can use your fingers to adjust that as well. But nonetheless, it's still nice to have. Now it looks like there's a couple of extra magnets inside. I don't yet know if these are stronger than the ones that are currently in the cube or not, but maybe in case you lose some, you can replace them. Now I desperately want to get inside of this box. Unfortunately, they made it pretty easy with a finger hole. Now I get to the real prize. Them cards, you know what I'm saying? All these awesome cards, awesome goodies, it's all trash. I don't know why they keep sending me stuff like that. All right, let's get to the cube. Fortunately, it's not held on with tape as a previous one I had. Not a WRM, it was a different one, the GTS 3, I think it was. Getting tape off of that was a pain, so I'm glad they didn't include it this time. First impressions is it's pretty light. It's got a matte finish similar to the GAN cube that I currently have. I have the GAN XS at the moment as my current main. Seems to be very flexible, very elastic, and this cube is insanely fast. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Type D cubes back in the day, but this one kind of feels like if a GAN was a Type D. That's kind of what it feels like. Now I'm pulling out my GAN XS just to compare. This is my current main at the moment. Definitely seems a little bit more stable, but this one is set up for me. Now right out of the box, this cube is incredibly fast. it's too fast. You're gonna have to slow it down unless you're extremely light fingered when it comes to solving. Now you can see the dual adjustment system in there. Now notice how I do the flick and it almost makes a U4. It's kind of a testament to how fast this cube is. It's so fast. So let's give it a solve. Now I normally solve for green, so that's what I'm gonna go for first. Now with this cube, I notice when I'm solving, I'm overshooting a lot. This cube is just too fast. So it seems like it's catching a lot because of how much I'm overshooting, so I'm definitely gonna have to handle that. Now for corner cutting. Seems like it's able to comfortably corner cut just past 45 degrees. At 45, does it flawlessly. Just past seems to do pretty well as well. Now for reverse corner cutting. The reverse is just about line to line. Maybe just a hair under. Now here's that matte finish I was talking about. So I just want to give you guys a closer look at that dual adjustment system. Has two little notches for this tool to fit into, and I believe you have 9 adjustment settings. When it comes out of the box, it comes out the most elastic. So now let's get a few solves put down. Now I did have to end up lubing this with Traxxas 30K, and I ended up using a tiny bit of Lubical Speedy as well. I thought I was gonna throw in some weight 1, but I feel like weight 1 was just a little bit on the faster side, so I needed to weigh it down with just a tiny bit of Traxxas, and that seemed to be exactly what it needed, and the Lubical Speedy helped give it that slight gummy feeling I kind of like, that I have currently set up in my GAN. And the GAN, I currently have weight 1 as well as Lubical Speedy put in, and very little Traxxas 30K. Now after I lubed this cube with a little bit of Traxxas 30K, it seemed to bring its stability back to where I like it. I did have to adjust the centers a tiny bit, just one click in, just one click a little bit more firm, and that seemed to pretty much do it for me. I still overshoot a little bit, and I really had to learn how to become light fingered when I solved. I'm not an aggressive cuber by any means, but this one, it really likes a light touch. Now I just wanted to remind you guys, if you're interested in picking up anything that you see me use in this video, go ahead and take a look in the description and you guys will see Amazon affiliate links to those products. You never know when any of these things will go on sale, so make sure you click the link so you can see the most updated pricing. All right, you guys, that's gonna be my review for the WRM 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, as far as my closing notes, personally, I feel like this cube is not only insanely fast, I could say this is extremely main worthy. So if you already have a cube, and now keep in mind, I'm coming from the GAN XS. Now with the GAN XS, this was my main ever since it was released. And now that I just picked this one up, I can see that this one has a little bit more potential as far as corner cutting than the GAN, but not by too much, but it does have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to that. Now you're looking at about $35 versus $60. And this one can be just as good, if not outperform the GAN. The GAN, yes, it has an all plastic core. It's probably a little bit lighter. I'd have to put these on a scale to tell. My only gripe about this one is that it is 55.5 millimeter versus the GAN. I think this one's just 56. I kind of like these slightly bigger cubes, like the 56. This slightly smaller one does kind of trip me up a little bit, but not too much. Now, when comparing the two, I would say the GAN has a little bit of an edge when it comes to the magnets because you do have 3 different adjustment settings. and you do have a couple of nice adjustments when it comes to the center caps versus this one, the WRM. It doesn't have adjustable magnets, and the magnet strength I would say is light to medium. It's not very commanding by any means, and I think that with a cube this fast, they should have added a little bit stronger magnets. Now yet I haven't looked into the magnets that come in the case to find out if those magnets are a little bit stronger than the ones that are in here. I'm gonna find out, and I will let you guys know in the description. Last but not least, we really have to just consider price when it comes to this point. I would say that if you're in the market for a premium cube or even like a mid-tier cube, I would say get this cube hands down. I can't see anyone who wouldn't enjoy this. Enough lube and enough customization to this, and you can make this anyone's main at almost half the price of the GAN. So that's my final notes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as I can. I've been on YouTube for quite a while, but I've been recently coming out with more and more videos, so please feel free to subscribe. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys in the next video.